Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle, and this is Michelle's City Talk. I bring information related to the Kansas City metro area just to keep our community informed. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, before I do that, I want to thank those who provided me with this information and the things that they felt like needed to be discussed. I do appreciate that, and that's why I'm going to do this. Normally, I do it once a week, but I'm going to go ahead and put this out because I think that their concerns is valid, and I understand their passion. I understand the anger that they have because of what's going on in the community. The city of Kansas City has been giving out a lot of bonds and grants. There's one going to Emmanuel Family and Child Development Center for $2 million. There's another going to the Negro League Baseball Museum Hotel for $3.8 million. There's one going to, there's also funds being allocated for a brand new school in the Kansas City School District. Now, I believe Central High School is probably the newest school building built. Very nice place, but I could have swore just last year they were looking to close it down. So it's kind of odd that they're wanting to give money to build another school. Hey, I'm just bringing up the information. The issue that the person had was there's a lot of homeless people, undesirables, and ill people standing around in areas where you have to go shop. Sunfresh, located on 31st and Prospect, the lady stated that at that bus stop, those people are not all there to catch the bus. They're there doing other things, things that unfortunately, if a child was to walk by, you probably don't want them seeing what those people are doing. Across the street is the library. She said that probably is one of the worst libraries that Kansas City has. She said if you look at the people coming and going in there, it's not about really the information that the library has to offer inside. Some people have been found sleeping in the parking lot. 27th and Prospect, right there near where the new police department is. She said, although they have changed that area with another store, gas station, those people are still right there. So her concern and her complaint, and then the guy that sent me an email, he said, if we're giving all this money to all those programs, there's no money to try to change this. And I suggested a city ordinance. Now, I don't know if that'll work. I'll have to do a little more research on it. But I did explain to him if you can get a city ordinance first to stop the ones that are out there panhandling near the curb, waiting for the car to pull up at the light, trying to get some money. If the city would create an ordinance saying that they had to be at least 200 feet away from the curb, then that would stop it. Because 200 feet away from my car, what's the likelihood that I'm going to even look over there or even give you anything? The other thing is, it would be safer because where some of those people are sitting at and some standing, if two cars had a bad accident and that person's sitting down in a chair or next to a grocery cart or whatever it is they got, they're going to really get hurt. A car versus a human body, it's a no-brainer. That would also stop them from being right there. The guy also shared something with me, and I told him I did hear that, but I forgot all about it until he brought it back up. I didn't know that the city has organizations around the city, and I think one of them is on like 43rd and Truce. I could be wrong about the address. And it's where, let's say you are homeless or a bum or whatever the situation is, you can actually go there and take a shower. They've got places for you to take a shower. They've got a little clothing room where if your clothes happen to be dirty or whatever the situation is, you can get something to wear. I did not know we had that. So my suggestion is start off with a city ordinance. And I then, of course, told them, don't forget, there's a program starting saying about how you can help your community. This would be a good time to attend that program. I'm going to always try to provide the best information I can. I've got several people bringing me information, and I'm going to continue to put it out there if it's for the good of the city. And as I said, this particular podcast would not be long because normally I do once a week, but I'm adding this one in because I did want to get out this information. Oh, and before I go, unfortunately, there was a lady spotted taking all her clothes off and actually bathing in one of our city fountains. If that's not a sign that we need to allocate some money and do something, we do. It's a clear sign. And then the other thing, oh, forgot about this. A person suggested that if a person is loitering somewhere or trying to panhandle money or taking a bath in a fountain, whatever the case may be, if the police were to pick them up and they fingerprint them and do all the stuff you do, you get 3 warnings. After the third one, they actually go to jail or to some mental institution and be sent there for at least 6 months to a year. Now, all that stuff would have to be worked out through the legal channels. But this is just suggestions. This is just people brainstorming. And that's exactly what we need. Because if these people or this organization decides to go to the Kansas City Police Department Board of Commissions meeting, it would be nice if they had ideals like this because then maybe the police can take it and run with it. That's all I have for today because this is my short one and I got plans. My name is Michelle. I want to thank everyone who's been emailing me, who's been asking me to come to their events. Now, I am going to come to some events. The thing is, I got to get a little more time on learning how to work all this equipment. And once that's down packed, then I'll feel good because I'm going to do an interview with a business that's going to share how they got started, how long they've been in business, some of the pitfalls, some of the suggestions, and if it was 30 or 40 years ago, what they would have done different because of how things ended up today. Stay tuned. Again, you can go on YouTube on your TV and search Michelle's City Talk, or you can pull it up on your phone. Have a great day. This is Michelle, Michelle's City Talk.